Welcome back to MotorMax, your go-to destination for all things two-wheeled. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most iconic commuter bikes in South Asia, the 2025 Suzuki GS-150. Known for its reliability, solid build, and everyday practicality, the GS-150 has remained a popular choice among urban riders and long-distance commuters alike. In this video, we'll explore what's new in the 2025 model, how it compares to its previous versions, and whether it's worth your money in an increasingly competitive market. Design and styling, classic with minor tweaks. At first glance, the 2025 GS-150 retains much of its traditional look, a design that has stood the test of time. Suzuki hasn't drastically changed the styling, and for good reason. Its simple, clean, and rugged aesthetic appeals to mature riders and daily commuters who prefer function over flash. That said, there are a few subtle updates in this year's model. A slightly redesigned headlamp housing, updated side panel graphics, and a fresh paint finish that includes a deep metallic blue and matte gray option. The analog speedometer and fuel gauge remain the same, staying true to the GS-150's utilitarian roots. While some might call it outdated, others appreciate the straightforward, distraction-free instrument cluster, especially in regions where digital components tend to falter over time due to poor road and weather conditions. Engine and performance, tried and tested power. The 2025 Suzuki GS-150 continues to use the time-tested 149 cubic centimeters per stroke air-cooled engine, producing around 13 horsepower and 12.7 Newton-meters of torque. The engine is paired with a 5-speed constant mesh gearbox that offers smooth shifts and excellent fuel efficiency. Suzuki has fine-tuned the carburation system in the 2025 model for slightly better throttle response and improved fuel economy, which now averages around 50 to 55 km/L, depending on riding conditions. While the GS-150 is not a high-performance bike by any means, it delivers a balanced mix of torque and control, making it ideal for city riding and occasional highway runs. The engine is known for its durability and ease of maintenance, a key selling point for buyers looking for a long-term investment with minimal upkeep. Comfort and ride quality, built for daily use. One of the strongest aspects of the GS-150 is its ride comfort. With a relatively upright seating posture, soft cushion seat, and well-balanced suspension setup, it excels in providing a smooth ride across rough city roads and moderate highways. The 2025 model maintains its telescopic front forks and twin rear shock absorbers, both of which are tuned for comfort over sporty handling. Its 12-liter fuel tank is another practical feature, allowing longer commutes with fewer stops at the pump. The foot peg placement and wide handlebars further enhance the comfort, making it a solid choice for delivery riders, office commuters, and even rural users who often travel longer distances daily. Braking and handling, basic but dependable. In terms of braking, the GS-150 offers a front disc and rear drum brake combination, which is standard for its class. While ABS is still missing, something that more budget bikes are starting to include, the braking system does a good job for everyday use. The tires remain unchanged, with an 18-inch front and rear wheel setup, which adds stability and absorbs shocks well. Handling is predictable, and the bike feels planted even at moderate speeds. However, for riders who frequently travel on twisty roads or at higher speeds, the lack of modern safety features may be noticeable. Still, for its intended purpose, reliable commuting, the GS-150 does the job admirably. Technology and features, minimal, but reliable. If you're expecting Bluetooth connectivity, digital dashboards, or smartphone integration, the GS-150 is not the bike for you. Suzuki has stuck to basics, and that's actually a selling point for many buyers in regions where simplicity equals reliability. There's no ride-by-wire, no traction control, and no fancy electronics, just a solid frame, reliable engine, and a mechanical setup that rarely lets you down. This minimalist approach means fewer components to maintain or replace, which makes the GS-150 particularly appealing in markets where access to high-end service centers is limited. Pricing and competition, value over gimmicks. As of 2025, the Suzuki GS-150 is priced competitively in its segment, with a slight bump over the previous year due to inflation and currency changes. It still undercuts many rivals in the 150 cubic centimeters commuter class that offer digital meters or disc brakes on both wheels. However, Suzuki is betting that its brand reputation and the GS-150's legacy of reliability will keep buyers interested. Competitors like the Honda CB150F or Yamaha YBR125G may offer more modern aesthetics or features, but they often come at a higher price and can be more expensive to maintain in the long run. Final verdict: who should buy the 2025 GS-150? The 2025 Suzuki GS-150 may not be flashy or technologically advanced, but it delivers where it matters most: reliability, comfort, fuel efficiency, and low maintenance. It's the kind of bike you buy once and ride for years without much trouble.